Welcome back to Get Serial. Right now on the couch with us we have two very special guests, Laura and Tom, here to talk about their new play, Us. Hey guys. How are you going? Good.
No, it's very early. We apologise we have to
That's
bring you in
okay.
this early. Can't do it
fine.
at a later time.
We had coffee at
Now, the show Us, it's about 20-something-year-olds, and it's kind of incorporating our lifestyle, I suppose,
Yeah.
into a play and into a world. How do you do that? Like, where do you go from to start that process?
Yeah, we sort of started the whole. So the show's about being 20-something, somewhere between 20 and 30, and what that sort of
Gen Y.
involves.
Yeah,
if
basically.
you will. So we sort of started talking to a lot of people in that age group, getting all their stories and that sort of thing, and,
Yeah.
and working out the common sort of experiences and stages that people go through.
Yeah, and we've got a fairly big cast, so we all just sat around and chatted about what have we all experienced and what do we all think it means to be 20-something, and that's where we started from.
Well, what does it mean to be 20-something? Is it something that you
Means
can
heaps of
define
things.
really quickly, or is it just there's a lot to it?
There's a lot to it. I think we got some really diverse responses, but there's a bunch of kind of
There's sort of
landmarks
some
that are common.
which we sort of tried to represent in
Yeah.
the show, I think.
So we tried to find different ways to represent them as well. So we talked, and then we did a bit of dancing and moving and a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah.
Well, you said the process of coming up with the play was a lot of improvisation. Did you want to make it more real?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
The idea behind it?
We sort of, like with all of our shows, we don't really like scripts because we're not really very good writers. So we just, we spend a lot of time improvising and sort of taking the best bits, and it always makes it, I think, quite relatable
Yeah,
and
that's
real
kind of
if
the
it comes from that sort of place. Yeah, totally.
And it's also lots of fun for us and the cast as well, because the end product is made up of stuff that's actually happened to us. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be nice that at the end of the day, even if you have 3 lines, you're a part of making a whole show.
Yeah, definitely.
Rather
That's
than,
right.
all right, okay, now my tree sways. You know,
We don't want any of that. Yeah,
So
definitely.
I mean, it's a fairly big cast in a fairly intimate space,
Yeah.
so it should be interesting. But all 7 are on stage the whole time. Everybody's equally involved, so yeah, it should be good.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the links that connect 20-something-year-olds, like to even like 20-year-olds now to 29-year-olds? I always find that I talk with a 29-year-old and they just look at me like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Completely.
Yeah, but you're smart and study journalism.
Well, our cast ranges from 21 to 29, which is convenient. But I think there has been a lot of things that are really similar to the ages rather than a lot of differences. And it's more that everyone's just at different stages of the figuring out stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there can be some things that people go through when they're 21 or 22, but then someone else might not go through it till they're 29.
Yeah.
So it's sort of the same things, and it happens to different people at different times throughout the age bracket, I guess, was our thinking anyway.
Yeah, I don't see that big a difference between 20 and 29-year-olds.
Yeah,
Maybe I
right.
just know a lot of immature 29-year-olds.
possibly.
You are co-directors. How's it like working in a pair instead of just like the traditional one director?
We've always worked in a pair.
Yeah, it works
It works
oddly
pretty
well for us.
We're both good at different stuff, so we divide it up fairly evenly. And this one, we were more like editors on this show. We came up with kind of the initial concept, and then a lot of it was generated by the cast, and then we kind of just picked where things would go and that kind of thing. Yeah.
And you say you've worked together a lot. You created Grit Theatre? What was the
Yeah.
idea behind that?
We both started about a year and a half, nearly 2 years ago. We decided to start an independent company and make new work with local artists, and yeah, we've just been kind of working away at it. This is our 3rd show. So
Yeah,
yeah.
wow. Well, all the luck, and I hope the show goes well.
Cheers.
Thanks very much.
Fringe is an exciting time, and,
Yeah.
Isn't it?
and it's great
Should be
having
so much fun.
all these Fringe shows coming in and all these things to do and see, and especially now for the youth as well. You
Yeah.
know, this whole idea of getting youth off the streets is fantastic for Fringe. So, can't wait to see the show.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
If people want to get tickets, where can they go and when are you playing?
Go to either grittheatre.com or melbournefringe.com.au, and it opens a week from tonight.
29th to the 9th.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
You're watching Get Serial with Matt and Sam. Right now we have a clip from Melburnians Reading for